right, news coming in after being humiliated at the United Nations Security Council. A rattled Pakistan's attempting to save face. Imran Khan tweets and says, I welcome the UNSC meeting to discuss the serious situation in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. It's for the first time in 50 years that the world's highest diplomatic forum has taken up this issue. There are 11 UNSC resolutions reiterating Kashmiri's right to self-determination. So a desperate attempt at saving face there by the Pakistan Prime Minister, a desperate attempt at internationalizing the issue which has completely failed, with 13 of 15 members of the United Nations Security Council supporting India firmly. Pakistan once again embarrassing itself at a global platform with no support coming in to its position over Kashmir. A desperate attempt at internationalizing an issue which has failed miserably at the United Nations Security Council. Of course, questions need to be asked about what Pakistan thought about before it went on this misadventure. Let's go right across to Srinjoy for more on this. Srinjoy, this is a desperate attempt at face saving. We saw how badly Pakistan was humiliated yesterday with 13 or 15 members backing India's position.
Oh, there is no doubt. The first point to mention is that Imran Khan is very happy that this was discussed. The serious situation, as he calls it, was discussed. But what was the result of the serious discussion that the UNSC had? First of all, America, Russia, all the major countries made really one point that, well, as far as this is concerned, this is 370, 35A, all those issues, it's an internal matter of India, point one. And point two, it should be discussed bilaterally between India and Pakistan. After that, there is nothing more to be said, because Pakistan wanted to internationalize the issue, and none of those major countries, whether it's America, whether it's Russia, whether it's France, all three members of the UN Security Council, permanent members, had nothing to say about the Pakistani point. They made it very clear it was a bilateral issue and it was an internal issue. And many other non-permanent members, whether it's Germany, whether it's Ivory Coast, whether it's Dominican Republic, whether it's Poland, which is a chairman, and other countries, all supported India.
Absolutely. And Srinjoy, you know, as far as Pakistan is concerned, it is desperate to get some kind of attention. It's thrown many a tantrum, but with these attempts failing as well, the reality of the situation doesn't seem to be dawning on the Pakistani establishment.
Yes, of course. And this tweet by Imran Khan is really an attempt to be a face saver. Because if you look at even the Chinese, what did the Chinese do? They did not call for a resolution. That is the highest level. They did not call for a statement by the president of the UN Security Council. All they called for was a press statement, which is actually the third most important thing you could do. The other thing is they didn't call for an open meeting. They called for a closed-door meeting, because the Chinese knew very well that if it were an open meeting, their position would not be particularly strong.
Right.
As you could see, 13 countries wholeheartedly
Absolutely,
supported
Srinjoy.
India.
A complete embarrassment for Pakistan over there. Once again, the Indian position validated, vindicated at the United Nations Security Council. Thanks so much for joining us.